I tested to see if LEGO could float with every kind of boat there is, including one with a working elevator. This video will be divided into 3 levels based on the size of the boat, starting with level 1. I prepared my minifigure and his raft. Boat number 1 was a success, so now it's time to move on to boat number 2. Next was a single-piece rowboat that was practically designed to float. Even if you drop it into the water, it won't topple over.
Flawless victory.
I used 2 brick separators to make a paddleboard. In real life, a paddleboard floats just fine, so I'm sure this one will too. Well, it did not float, and as you can see, the boats were getting too big for level 1. Boat 4 took me a total of 5 minutes to build, and was basically just a simple raft that uses an illegal building technique for the sail. I was pretty confident in this one, so when it came to the test, I wasn't worried. The first boat of level 2 was a success, so I was hopeful for the future. This idea was inspired by those fake 2016 prank videos, but I wanted to see which bed could float the best. So I left them in the water for a while until I decided to see how well they could hold a minifigure. Steve's big head threw off the balance of the first bed, so it was eliminated. I had high hopes for Zelda's bed, but it also couldn't hold the weight. Alright, who's next? No. A lot of the beds started to show their weaknesses, making it pretty clear who the winner was going to be. When it came down to the final 2, I eliminated red because it was slightly lopsided, while the yellow floated perfectly. So the winner was yellow. I took apart this minifigure's legs to make a tiny boat, but it could not stay above the water. So then I tried to see if this police speeder would do any better, but it also wouldn't float. For boat 7, I built an old-timey fishing boat. I added a lot of small details like clothes that could hang up and dry. One of my favorite details is this ladder on the side that's also a bunk bed built into the wall. There's a wooden door, a Minecraft bird, and these custom flags that I made. No. As cool as the boat looked, unfortunately it couldn't float. Boat number 8 took me 2 days to build, and used a lot of cool pieces like these statues from Rivendell. The interior has a long dining room for the crew members to eat, and a storage room with food, supplies, and the first boat of this video. There's even a steering fin on the back. That's it for the first floor, so when I finished that, I built the top. I did my best to make it as aesthetically pleasing as I could with these cannons, these gargoyles, in the captain's bedroom with a table and a carpet. Every ship needs a crew, so I gathered the most capable minifigures I could. Steve, Boba Fett, a furry, a stormtrooper, the guy from Fortnite, and a creeper. Now that the crew is ready, it's time to see if this thing can really float. Come on. No. I don't know how I'm gonna get this. It's at the bottom. Before the final boat, I wanted to test if an official LEGO set would float better than my own. First, I built the outline, and I wanted it to look like a giant volcanic shark. To work the elevator, you twist this knob that's built into the rocky wall. Just like a real elevator, it moves very slow. I also made it durable so that a high drop won't break it. I set up minifigures in all of the many rooms of the first floor, including a stable, a library and study room that has this chess table that I made, and also this bookshelf. I also made this weapons room with this Minecraft armor, shields, and other valuables. Alright, that's it for the first floor, now it's time to add the second. The second floor has 4 big cannons to be manned by minifigures. The top floor has a restaurant, a hangout spot, and a movie room. I attached the rest of the parts to the boat, then took a step back to admire its beauty. When a minifigure stands behind the steering wheel, it looks like he has wings. I set up 2 Batman minifigures on the hangout spot so they could talk, then a waiter and a bunch of other minifigures to hang out at the restaurant, but they needed entertainment because they were getting bored. So I built them a mariachi band with these custom microphones. And that is all of Boat 10. Will it float or not?